Hello, it is Tuesday. Welcome to another weekly vlog. My vlogs are going to get, hopefully, considerably shorter because I'm not going to film every day and every week. I'm just going to film when I have something to tell you or if something's happening. So, tomorrow Isaac's back to school for the beginning of year 10, what we would know as third year. It's, what is it, the 2nd of September today. The reason I'm putting it on today is to tell you about the palaver with the GPs and my mum. So, one of the carers when we were in on Sunday said, did your mum tell you about that dipstick that I did? And I'm thinking, eh. So this girl has got these little, like, pH sticks. They're specially for weighing on to see if you've got an infection. And she had said last week that she thought my mum had an infection, so my dad left up a sample to the doctors, and that's the last I heard about it. And this girl says, I've done this test and it went straight to the top, the dark green colour on the stick, which means there's a strong infection. And I said to my mum, well, did you not bring the sample up? Have you got antibiotics? And he said, oh, they ignored it. And I'm like, what do you mean they ignored it? And he said, well, when I phoned, I didn't hear anything from them. So when I phoned up for the results, they told me that I hadn't filled in the right paperwork, so they ignored it. Now, our GP has recently combined with another one, and they have changed the procedure for leaving in urine samples, but they haven't told anyone. So they've changed the drop box location, and now you have to fill in paperwork that you didn't have to fill in before. He had filled all the stuff in the bottle like he always does. So they expect people to know this without being told, and rather than pick up the telephone when they get this in and say, look, procedure's changed, we need you to fill in this paperwork, can you pop up today and fill it in? Not a problem. He would have probably been a bit annoyed, but that would have sorted it. No, the procedure is we're going to throw out the sample and ignore it. We're not going to phone the person. We're not going to tell them that the procedure's changed. Now, how it used to work in the old days was if you left up a sample or you had a blood test and there was nothing showing, a lot of the time they wouldn't contact you, and that's just how it worked. If you showed some condition, they would call you and say, right, your bloods or your urine has showed this, we'll need you to come in. Just starting the car, Darren's arrived. So, oh, we need to call about that service for the car. It's flashed up, service in 4 days.
4 days?
Well, we'll have to book it in when it's convenient because the car's needed right now. So, can you have a guess what I'm ranting about? I'm not vlogging as often, but I'm vlogging right now. I said I'll vlog when I have something to talk about, so I might not even do one every week. What do you think? No, I'm vlogging about GPs and urine samples.
Oh.
So they threw it out. They, or as they put it, ignored it. Didn't tell my mum. Now, my dad, I said to my dad, did you not ask them this, that and the other? Now, my dad doesn't like talking to people on the phone. He struggles to hear a lot of what's been said. He's not a confrontational sort. My dad goes from I will say nothing to F off in half a second. That's just how he is. And if he doesn't want to cause issue, he just says nothing. Now, I only knew about this because the we need petrol. Because the carer, we'll get some later on the way back, so I can't be bothered right now. I want to get this sample in today. How do you want to go, Mrs. Go on, you go. I only knew about this because the carer happened to mention that thing. And I'm like, what? So this was Sunday. Darren phoned yesterday and he let it rip at it got put through to a manageress who blamed the whole thing on the doctor and says, well, that's just how it is.
Try blaming nurses.
The procedure has changed, and you know, that's just the situation. It's doctor's instructions. This is just what we have to do. So Darren says, right, after quite a considerable amount of shouting about duty of care and how serious it can be, like my mum with urine infections, the last time she had one, well, not last time, on one occasion when she had one that was particularly bad, if you've been following me long enough, you'll know she ended up in hospital with near sepsis, and the doctor was talking to me about end of life decisions and stuff. It was really bad.
She's not going to get through the night. Well, I asked a woman straight. I said, so at no point did you or any of your staff question why they put a dangerous practice in place? She won't answer me.
Anyway, they were of absolutely no use nor ornament, so Darren says, right, can you get the doctor to phone me, please? Now, I said he'll not phone you because they either won't tell him or he'll think, oh, to hell, I'm too busy. He did phone. Now, we have a really good relationship with our doctor. We both really like him. And he couldn't be more apologetic. He said, we've gone from 2,500 to 12,500 patients. He said, now that, I'm not saying that's an excuse, but we haven't enough staff. This has been missed. It shouldn't have been missed. The procedure is being changed. It hasn't worked. They're in the wrong.
Did you tell them about the paper?
What?
Form?
Yeah, the form
The
that
drop-in one.
that they that they decided it changed but didn't tell anyone it had changed. But no, he was really nice. He faxed a prescription for my mum that day down to the chemist, and he says, look, if you can drop up a sample, which we'll be doing today, you know, so we can see the level of the infection. But I'm going to put on her notes that because she has such persistent infections, she doesn't need to send a sample every single time. She just needs to request the prescription. So he was really good, which to be fair he always is. But I mean, we've ignored your sample because you haven't filled in the paperwork that you didn't know you had to fill in because the procedure's changed. It's like,
And even if you didn't know, we didn't tell you where it is.
yeah, I didn't tell you where it is. It's moved as well. And to make matters worse, the reception, how the whole doctor's surgery has moved, but the doctor's name isn't on the outside of the surgery, so you don't know where the hell it is.
Dr. Dick 3 times.
But yeah, so that's what I switched on to tell you. I don't think there's anything much of any note change. Oh, I did get, I got a text. I said to Darren, I'm going to get a text from Scouts about this bloody position. They asked me, oh, they're having a leaders meeting at Costa Coffee on Friday night at the cinema. Would I like to come? I made up an excuse. I said I couldn't come because I thought you were going to land me with that fucking job. And Francis said, now, granted, I think Francis should just say, I'm done.
Okay.
Francis was recently diagnosed with cancer. I don't know any more than that. I don't know the treatment, anything about that, but she had stepped back and I was helping with the admin side of things for her. Because at the end of the day, they all volunteer their time and it's not a lot for me to do a bit of paperwork. But it was mainly for her I was doing it. And she says, well, you know, I wanted to step back a bit this year as section leader, but because she's like the top leader, but I don't think anybody else is willing to do it. Well, I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not physically capable of doing the things they do anyway. But she says, would you be willing to help out again with, you know, like computer work and paperwork? I says, if it's anything that doesn't need, you know, I says, I don't mind doing stuff behind the scenes to help out. I said, I can't really be relied on for specific days and stuff because, you know, I don't know what I'm going to be like. I don't know if I'm going to be needed at, you know, my parents. So I says, but something in the background that I can do that doesn't need to be done at a specific time, yeah, I'm happy to do that. So it looks like she's sort of going to have to half share the job with me, where I do the chasing and the admin side of things and she does the scout side of things. So I'm not sure, but I expected that bloody text and I got it. But yeah, just the update on my mum. We're going in there now. Isaac just needs a new school jumper. I tried his blazer on. He will need a new blazer before they, you know, like at this year at some stage, but it's not too small right now, it's fine. His jumper does need replaced. Trousers we bought.
A new blazer on
Yeah, but that blazer won't fit you till like 6th year, Isaac. It's massive. That's like really, really big. We got it because it was there. That blazer might never fit you. It might always be too big.
I'm sure it's not bad.
Oh, it is. It's like at least 6th year. At least. And I mean, it could be
It
big.
didn't look that big when you put it
Oh,
on.
it's massive.
That's what I said.
It won't fit you yet, Isaac. It might fit you when you're in 6th form if you go into 6th
Oh,
form.
it's complicated.
So, it just needs a new jumper, which I think the jumpers are like almost 40 quid. I mean, for a jumper,
Just a plain grey jumper.
it's-
Then
it's
you
a-
have to have a specific
It's a
one.
joke. It really is. I was watching the news the other day and it said it was like the English news. When I say the English news, I mean the national news. You get your local area one, but then the one that they put on for everyone is like there's stuff from Syria and all, you know, all over, but then it's like loads of English news and it's like, well, that didn't even apply to me. So they're talking about, people are whinging about the price of school uniforms, rightly so. and they said the cost in England of the average school uniform for someone in high school, are you ready? £92. And I'm like, you what? Now please tell me if you're in England and you have you know any people of school age, high school age. Over here, a blazer is about £80, a jumper's 40, a school tie's like I think 15.
Trousers are 30.
Trousers are 30 quid. So, and they must have the proper school jumper and they must have the proper school blazer tie.
Branded sports gear.
Branded sports gear. I mean,
40 quid.
90 quid wouldn't buy you the PE kit. And they're saying people are complaining about the cost of uniforms. I tell you what, I would be over the moon if the cost of uniform was 92 quid. So you'll have to let me know in the comments if that is correct. I don't know what they were talking about. I would be willing to believe it if they said primary school, because primary school probably by the time you buy as many jumpers and polo shirts as you need, you might be looking at somewhere near that, but 92 quid, let me know. So other than that, I've been doing nothing all week. I've been literally resting because I'm just tired out after London. I'm glad I did it though, because it's the first really flippin' selfish thing I've done in a long time. I mean, like, me and Darren, like, when people say, but you went to Florida, Lisa. Yeah, because Isaac loves it.
Did nothing else got to be
We wanted to go to Germany, we wanted to go to Prague, but my brain said a kid's not going to enjoy that kind of holiday. So even though, okay, we love Florida, but I think me and you would rather do a holiday every year somewhere cheaper than do nothing and wait to go to Florida. But I thought, you know what, we haven't been anywhere, we haven't done anything. I wanted Isaac to see the Stranger Things stage show, so I suppose we did that for him. But you thought, you know what, I'm going to go and do this. We never do anything for ourselves.
Sunlight and layers are coming through this cloud behind tree. There's a straight line.
But, oh, it must be a funeral. There's loads of cars outside the graveyard. I don't like
Remember when
that.
they found a body in graveyard?
No, I'm not.
That's it.
Low fuel.
What was it last year? It made the headlines.
Oh, that's true. Actually, it's not making a joke. Somebody died, like hanging over it. Like they went obviously to visit a loved one in the grave, and they were found, I think, like sitting beside or half hanging over a grave.
Body found in graveyard.
And that was the headline: body found in graveyard. Obviously, to much hilarity. There's them two lovely huskies. There's a guy that lives up here has two beautiful huskies that he walks. We're just passing them now. You don't think? No, we're pointing out that way. You'll not see them. So yeah, at the minute, Isaac's back to school tomorrow. I'm recovering and resting and doing nothing. I'm just too tired to do anything. I'm literally knackered. It's that thing, like, you can't not live. You can't not, like, I know Alan, you said you were suffering after London as well, with all the walking. I'm not surprised. You were our tour guide for the afternoon. But you have to, like, live. You have to, whoa, you dickhead. Do things to enjoy yourself, but you know you're going to suffer for it.
You should get petrol later.
Yeah, but I think I'll get petrol later, because I'll get it when we're out at home, because I need to get this sample up. I want to get down and get your school jumper bought before I even take my mum downtown. Do you mind dropping the sample up, or I can grab it and we'll all go up. I don't mind. I just want to see where this bloody thing is. I was going to film the walk from the stairs as to how to get to the drop box and show my dad and say, right, there it is. But anyway, I shall switch off. I just wanted to update you with that urine, we ignored it story, and to let you know Isaac's back to school tomorrow. I will be cutting down the amount of vlogging, but at the minute what I'd been doing is every time I got in the car, I know this is a long ramble, I've been putting on the thing and talk, and even if there was nothing really to tell you, but I'm going to cut it down to, you know, I might only put a vlog up once a fortnight. We shall see. I don't know how it'll work. I might talk as much crap as usual and it won't change. Who knows? But yeah, that's just a wee update. I still have to edit several of my London vlogs. Oh, is he trying to get parked here now? It's a flipping nightmare. Right, I'll switch you off, guys. I shall speak to you later. Oh, scary, I know. I've just stripped all my face of makeup. I got this today as a free gift. La Roche-Posay. I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. I bought some anti-wrinkle concentrate. We need all of that we can get. I want to try, oh, it's got a little one of them teat pipettes. So This isn't the bit I'm actually wanting to really try. So let's not put that on just yet. Let's try this. This is what I got to try. Peter Thomas Roth. Look at that picture. Now, that could be bullshit. But there's this one doing, oh, there's this one doing the rounds that it's only a temporary thing. There's some pictures before and after. I've noticed that I don't have particularly massive bags, but I do have dark circles and kind of puffiness. This maybe isn't going to show because of this light, but this is supposed to temporarily lighten and tighten the skin around the eyes. Visibly tightens, firms and smooths the eye area to temporarily minimise the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines and deep wrinkles while diminishing the look of under eye puffiness. So, let's see. Check well. Sparingly applied a thin layer to freshly cleansed skin. Remain expressionless. The product will dry within 3 to 7 minutes. Use either a damp cloth or cotton swab or fingertips to pat away any visible residue. So if I do an expression, does this mean that this is gonna have to peel the little lid thing off? I can never do this. I usually end up doing this. Right, let's see. Now you only put a tiny little bit on. Should I do one eye? Let's do one eye and see what difference it makes. I don't know if I should be putting any up there, but it's these dark circles here. This is apply sparingly. I'm not going to put any more on. Just let's see if it makes any difference. I'm going to try to be as dour-faced as I can. Shouldn't be difficult. I just want to see if this works. I'll like keep it for if I'm going anywhere, or, you know, well, where do I ever go, to be fair. It wasn't expensive. It was, I think it was somewhere around £10, which just wasn't as expensive for a face cream, but if it does anything about those circles. This is La Roche-Posay Laboratoire something or other. We're going to have a go of this while we're waiting the 5 to 7 minutes for whatever that's going to do for us. This is going to do nothing. This is just something you're supposed to put on every morning and every night. We're fighting the wrinkles, guys. I'm trying so hard to keep my face straight and not make any faces, because I don't know what will happen over here. It's over my mouth. I didn't need it over my mouth. Actually, let's get some of that down here, because I've got those lines that go around your neck. That's horrible. This was a free sample. I don't know if I said this was like, it said enjoy your free sample. I thought that's very generous as a free sample. Can you imagine if it actually worked? I'm just used to nothing that you get working. Has that done anything? Oh, bloody hell. Is it just me? That's not just me, is it? Is that lighter than that? This is really bad light. I should have waited until it was daylight, but I thought I'm gonna have to get the like ring light out, all that palaver, and I deliberately wanted tomorrow to do naff all because I've been in at my mum's today and it's been quite a stressful, tiring day. My mum's really not good at all. I'm not going to go into detail because I'm just whinging, but my dad's got that lost, startled look back that he gets when everything's just become too much for him and he just needs a break. My mum's become so demanding and difficult. I don't want to be horrible. Right, I can feel that's tightened my skin. Can you see a difference? I think that's lighter than that. Sure it is. Oh, that's definitely lighter than that. I'm sure it is. Happy fucking days, guys, if that's just done something. I can definitely feel this area here. tighter. Why am I doing this before bedtime? I'm sure Darren will appreciate my tighter eyes. That could have went all wrong, that comment. Right, I'm gonna have to even them up now. Just a little tiny bit. Is that gone already? It says use a Q-tip or something to wipe away the excess. What the hell's the excess gonna do? Yeah, you can really see that now, can't you? Oh my god, guys, something that actually works. Tell me that's not my imagination. There's one on TikTok at the minute that's just massively blowing up, but it's more expensive than this. I've done a bit of reading and this one was recommended. I think it was about a tenner and I got 20% off, I think. Maybe I paid a tenner and it was originally like 12 or something. But I thought, right, let me try this. What's the worst that can happen? I know that eye is much better than, I'm so pleased with that. That eye is so much better than that one. I know there's still redness, but look at the difference. Honestly. Peter Thomas Roth. If anybody else wants, nobody else is my fucking age that needs to try it or stupid enough to fucking try it. Can't see you while I'm going out to get eye cream. You've more fucking sense. Right, let me put my glasses, no, let me not put my glasses on until this sorts itself. Right, I'm going now. I'll put it back on in about 5 minutes to see if this eye matches. Oh, I can see it lightening already. I'm really fucking pleased with that. I'm sure you're sat at home thinking, there's no fucking difference, Lacey, you're imagining things. That's the toilet brush, I didn't just break wind. So, I'll leave that there for tonight and I will go to bed with my lighter, tighter eyes. Oh, if I smile, I'm going to end up with permanent wrinkles. Don't smile, Lisa. Alright guys, look at that. Look, it looks really weird. It doesn't, oh, that's really soft. It doesn't feel like my skin. It's a bit weird. That's just totally fucking weird. Honestly. This is what I do, and this woman's just starting. Fucking, I need to wash my hair today. Electrician has been here all fucking morning. He's just coming back in now. It's 12:30. Apparently everything's wired in completely wrong. He's really cross. And then if he manages to fit what he needs to, the company that fucked everything up, has to come back to fit a part. I'm losing the will to live here, guys. I've been up for hours. Thankfully, Darren's just brought me something to eat. If I don't have, so I've had pain au chocolat, cheap B&M bread with a bit of chocolate in the middle. Look, Dobby, honestly. That's him coming back in, right? Honest to God, I'm trying to. You're very lovely, yes. Can I just talk to the camera for a minute? So, yeah, that's what's happening today. Oh God, I can't. Look, Dobby, there. I am completely bollocksed. I'm so tired. I'm so everything. I need a wee. I can't leave the room because these two play up. Molly's been barking all morning. You've got such a slabbery kiss. So I've still got my pajamas on and like a little thing over it, and I've got a blanket. Geriatric. Sorry about the light. I've had to shut the window as well, the curtains, because Molly keeps barking every time he's like in. He's outside the door now. Honest to God, we need to get this thing fixed because I'm losing the will to live. It's been 4 months now. She's now up on my knee to start barking. She's been doing it all morning. I've just seen him walking into the garage. He looks about 80. No, he's got long hair, but really, really untidy. Like he hasn't brushed it in like 50 years, and he looks about 60. Looks really old. He doesn't look like a good 60 either. He looks about 80. But I heard him call someone a wanker when he was talking to Darren. Them wankers. I'm like, yep, you're not far wrong, mate. So, how cute is Molly? I've had to close one of the curtains to stop her barking every time he goes in and out, so apologies for the... If I move this, hang on. Nope, that made no difference. It's the top half that's causing the shadow. So yeah, I don't know how long my bladder's going to hold out. He's been in and out our garage and up and down our stairs for 3 hours now. And I need a wee. I was trailed out of bed when he arrived because as usual, they didn't tell us they were coming. They just turned up on the doorstep. I was still in bed because I'm still recovering. Yes, 8 days later, still recovering from our breakaway. Even though I, like, what's the word? I was careful about... Please, can we not? I was careful about not doing too much. I only made sure I did one thing every day. The Friday we did the show, the Saturday we had the meet, and I made sure I sat down for quite long periods through that. The Sunday we did Camden, but that was just like early. Then we went back and had an early night on the Monday. We went to the Imperial War Museum purely because we had to check out the hotel. We had to like kill time before our flight, so it was the only place where we could put our luggage, you know, get it away and sit down because they had a cafe. So I was super careful not to do too much, but I think it's the travel. The travel just exhausts me. Just everything. It's right. Sorry, this beep's happening. I'm so knackered. 8 days later, it's ridiculous. So anyway, Isaac's gone back to school today. I'll put in his back to school picture. I think Darren actually took video. I had to get out of my bed at 7 to put a man bun in.
Right, go on, quick, out you go. Out you go to school. 2 cool photos. Too cool. Very, very good. £1 fish. Right, have a good day. You've got everything. Your water bottle's full. Good. Have a good day. See you later on. £2 fish. There he goes. Going to trip over his own big feet.
I know that's probably completely normal to most people, but it's not for me. 7 o'clock is not a time I like to see because I'm never asleep before like 4 o'clock at least. Right, I'm going to go. I shall update you later about the situation with the electric and whether my bladder indeed held out and whether Molly lost her rag yet again. My eyes have gone back to normal today. They're not too bad actually. I think it depends on the mirror I'm looking in. Honestly, if I try it on my mum's eyes because she's got quite puffiness, I guarantee it'll make such a difference. But I don't even want to start her on it because then I'll be running about trying to buy it and then it'll go up in price and all sorts. Right, I'm going. I'm talking shite again. I shall catch up with you guys later. Oh, I can't. It's not picking up. Let's stay at that. Show me the one on your chip. This is in writing because it's going to...
Yeah,
look at the state of Darren.
I bet it's got my right chin hanging down on it. Yeah, get some sellotape on. Yeah.
This is for a sleep study. Part 2. He's done the oxygen monitor. He's got a thing strapped around his chest.
This is see if I'm going to die in my sleep.
How the hell are you going to sleep with that on?
I shut my eyes, go to sleep.
Can you lie on your side with it?
Yeah. There's one on my belly button. There's one on my heart. I don't know why it's on my belly button unless it picks up flatulence.
So...
one on my finger. And then breathing through my nose.
So what's the point of that thing under your nose?
It measures how many times I'm breathing.
Oh, right, I see.
Or if I'm breathing, if it don't, you'll get a beep. And
I never knew about this until you got into bed. You were collecting something, but I didn't know it was that.
It's been on the table all day.
I didn't notice it.
I nearly forgot to put it on.
Right, I'll put the light off now. This had to be documented.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
So it is Friday evening. Well, it's 10 to 5. Darren's in the shop picking up some contraband popcorn. We're going to the cinema to see the new Beetlejuice movie. We're going much earlier than usual. It's a 5:30 showing because I know the later ones are going to be hotching. They're going to be really busy. This time's like around about tea time. I don't think there'll be that many people at it, which is why, well, it is opening night as well, so it may be a bit busy. We shall see, but we're going to see it a little bit early, so we're back in decent time. We've still got the evening to ourselves. So we shall see what it's like. As I was saying on the review I'm going to be doing on the main channel, I liked Beetlejuice, but I never loved it when I first saw it. I rewatched it a few days ago, sort of in preparation for this, and I liked it much more this time than I did when I saw it when it first came out. There must be a queue in that shop. I'll tell you what it is, people finishing work, going to the shop on the way home on a Friday to pick up sneaky bars of chocolate and stuff, probably picking up a 6-pack of beer or a bottle of wine, be more to the point. So I shall go and I'll try and remember to let you know what we thought of Beetlejuice. I always do a review from my main channel, so if I ever forget if I liked a movie, check my main channel, there will be a review on there. Here he comes, I shall speak to you. Contraband in hand, look at that. I shall speak to you later.